Hello, I'm Christina from The Turned Leg. I love to salvage, repurpose, and create and help others to do the same. It's a dreary Michigan winter day. So what are you going to do? I'm going to go thrifting. You want to join me? I live right outside of Detroit, Michigan, and the plan was to head to Ann Arbor, but you might as well hit a few thrift stores on the way. So the first thrift store I stopped at was in Westland, Michigan. This is the Volunteers of America thrift store, and lately they've had really good prices. They also always have sale colors, so make sure you know the sales. I loved to see all the springy flowers as I walked in the dead of winter. Immediately, these two pieces caught my eye against the wall. I believe they were Italian pottery, and they were very unusual because the backs were completely open. It almost looked to me like it had once been one vase and had been broken into two. I did pass on them because I wasn't really sure what they were, but comment down below if you know what they are. I really like when stores go out of their way to group like items together for the holidays. I got a little excited when I saw these red vases because I thought perhaps they were art glass vases. Instead, I lifted them up and found out that they were lampshades. Always be careful when thrift shopping. This store also has a ton of clothes, which I normally don't spend a lot of time in the clothing racks, but I want to let you know a pro tip. If you're looking for plus sizes at this store, you have to look for the little purple tags on the hangers. And look at all the 8-tracks you can get for $12.99. Actually, there were some pretty good ones in here. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video to see what treasures I did come home with. I really like the furniture section in this place, and they have reasonable prices, like this piece for only $14.99. And I loved the fireplace with the cutout fire, just to make you feel nice and cozy. They also have a higher end furniture area, but the prices are still good if you're looking for that special piece. Another pro tip, if you're going to this store, you might want to carry a working light bulb with you. There are no light bulbs in any of the lamps I quickly noticed. Can I ask a quick favor? If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Also, click the bell for notifications. It really helps me to continue to grow my channel to help others to salvage, repurpose, and create. On my way to Ann Arbor, I passed through the town of Ypsilanti. It also has a Goodwill I've never been to, so I thought I'd make a stop. The store was pretty good sized, very clean and well lit. I immediately headed over to the home goods section and I noticed three things. One, many of the items were not vintage or old, many were new. The prices were higher, like this piece without a lid for $7.99. I also noticed there weren't many items on the shelves. This has been very common in Michigan lately, not a lot of selection. They did have an excellent selection of new-ish coffee makers if you're looking for something for your home. But what really amazed me about the place was the book section. I think a former librarian must work there because the books were organized by topic. What a great place to go to get books. The furniture section here was much smaller, but there were some good pieces. But I don't think I'm paying $4.99 for this. I finally made it to Ann Arbor, and I have to tell you, this was my favorite thrift shop of the day. It is a very small store, so with everything going on right now, they are limiting to 12 customers allowed in at one time, but it's definitely worth the wait. The store was extremely busy and tiny, so I didn't get a lot of pictures, but I will tell you the prices were very low, like garage sale prices. Most items were under $2 and the quality was amazing. Everything from the Ann Arbor thrift store goes to support the local community. And the store is beautifully organized like a posh boutique. This would be a great place to go if you were shopping for a gift for someone. But my favorite section was the old book section. They had some of the oldest books I've ever seen, and most were around $1. Lots of designer names in the store too, including designer handbags. Next up on my list was the Salvation Army thrift store in Ann Arbor. This place is huge, and once again, tons of clothing. If you like clothes, this is definitely the place to shop. They also have a large furniture section and home goods, and the prices are pretty good too. I got a little excited when I found this picture, but it was not what I thought. It also had a chip on it, so I passed on it. Make sure to check over your piece as well. Another store with more empty shelves, and although it was past Christmas, there were still plenty of Christmas seasonal items. In the blanket section, there was a lot of handmade throws. I also found these kind of weird pictures. What do you think of them? Comment down below. And another doll that had lost its head. My next shop that I had to visit was the Ann Arbor PTO thrift store. This store is run by Ann Arbor Public Schools, and all profits go to help the schools and the students. Since I'm a former teacher myself, I really wanted to see what this was all about. The store is huge, and it's broken into two main stores. This was the first one, and it's a general kind of thrift store. When you walk in, you can go to the right and see all the furniture, and then kind of circle through and get to housewares and clothing. Lots of great furniture items here at wonderful prices. I was tempted to snag this piece for a display. Unfortunately, the top did not come off from the bottom. And I was off to housewares. I have to say, the organization in this place is amazing, but I'm not surprised if it's run by teachers. You can easily find whatever you're looking for, but there was not a ton of vintage, but the prices were very good. The area I was very impressed with was the craft and art supply area. If you're looking for anything along those lines, check here. The store also has a super cute collection of vintage Pez dispensers all the way throughout. Make sure to keep your eyes up. And I was on to clothing. The clothing section is good. Obviously, there's a lot more children clothing than anything else, and that makes sense. The store also has a great selection of toys and games, and their books are well organized, just like the other store. Obviously, a retired librarian has helped them out here too. The second store, which is actually attached within the building, is called the Showcase, and this is where the higher end items are and more vintage, although I found items prices all the way across the board. I recommend when you visit, you go to both stores. I'm not sure who decides what goes into the Showcase store and what goes into the thrift store, but there were good items in both areas. The last stop was the Habitat for Humanity Restore in Ann Arbor. This store, all of the profits go to helping lower income families and to build houses. I was quite impressed when I walked in to see the furniture selection. The pieces of furniture in the front area could easily go right into your home and look like new, and the prices are amazing. The huge sectional that's to your right, the tan sectional, was only $300. And many of the price tags on the items are also on an additional discount. I really didn't realize this till I got about halfway through the store, but most of the items are 25 to an additional 75% off. Like these chairs, the one in worse condition was $25 at 25% off, and the other was $35 at 25% off. Also have a section of newer home goods. There were some amazing prices here too. And this brand new full-size bed was only $100. There were also great displays and prices on these area rugs. They started at $35, and I think the highest price we saw was $125. The Restore is also a great place to look for construction materials. They had a bunch of brand new laminate flooring at really reasonable prices. But the best prices were to be had in the furniture department. The best prices were the curio cabinets. This one was $50. If only I could fit it in my van, I would have gone home with me. This one was only $35. The store is also a great place to look for appliances at reasonable prices and for anything construction related. It's kind of like a hardware store. I loved this sign, but it was not for sale. And the great furniture continued. This piece was $100 at 25% off. And this piece was $75, but I would have had a lot of fun painting this beauty. They also did have some home goods, mostly usable items like plates and cups. My favorite part about the Restore is they take donations. When people are redoing and upgrading their houses, they take the old. I have even found old wood windows and wooden shutters at restores. I really had a lot of fun thrifting through Ann Arbor, and I am definitely going to be going back. The furniture deals there were absolutely amazing. It's almost like I need a bigger vehicle. Let's take a look at what I found on my thrift haul. One of my favorite finds was this beautiful 1950s lamp. It was $10, but luckily I got it for 50% off. And of course, you know I picked up vintage books. Most of them were about $1, but I just could not pass them up. All well-known titles. I also found some vintage cookbooks I had never seen before, and I couldn't pass up this Mrs. Peter Rabbit book with Easter so close around the corner. And that great striped pillow in the back, which is feather filled, was only $2.99. And all of that lavender was under $5. Might seem a little pricey to you, but greenery is expensive, and I like the authentic look of this. And this cookie mold was perfect for Valentine's Day, and I couldn't pass up this dish for 50 cents. And I've never found the Bobbsey Twins books thrifting, $1 each. I did pick up some furniture. I picked up this sweet little telephone table for only $5.99, which of course I will be painting. Overall, it was a very productive thrift haul. Are there any stores that I should visit that you know about nearby? If so, comment down below. Now get out there to salvage, repurpose, and create.